Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Forziat. I'm a keynote speaker, and this is the Doughnut Word of the Week. This is a segment where I bring you a delicious donut and a word to inspire you each week. And I've got one more video coming to you from Italy. I'm currently in Torino. I was just on a trip to Milan and Torino. And I used to work in Torino. I lived here for like 4 months working on the 2006 Olympic Winter Games. Yes, 2006, I said it. So almost 20 years ago, and it's been really fun to explore the city and see what holds up in my memory. And in the process, I've also been hunting down donut shops. There are a lot of bakeries that have donuts in them, but not a lot of donut shops. So I am trying a place called 12 Ounce, which has a variety of things, but also had some donuts in the case. And so today I saved this one for last from this shop. This is the Oreo donut. Yep, Oreos. I'm very excited about this one, and I saved it for last in today's recordings because I was sure that I'd end up with Oreo all in my teeth. So I decided to do this the smartest way I could, and I'm saving it for last. Something I've noticed about the 12-ounce donuts is that the dough tends to be really tough and sort of hard to rip. But then what most of them have had so far is like a really thick filling on the inside, and the consistency of the dough worked really well with the thickness of the filling. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with this one. I mean, it's beautifully topped. It's actually a gorgeous donut, but I guess we'll see when I break it open. First, I need to share with you the Doughnut Word of the Week, which I was pretty excited about, actually. So the Doughnut Word of the Week is movement. Okay. The word movement to me means a specific thing in terms of like, I have a dance background. And so I often look at the world in terms of movement, the way people are moving, the movement that's possible, how you can move to music or beats. But I think when I'm looking at this in terms of a Doughnut Word of the Week, movement can also be, let's not be stagnant. Sometimes we get so paralyzed with what we're processing that we're not going anywhere. And it's actually really interesting because last week we had the word think, and this week we have the word movement. So perhaps last week prepared us all for this week. We thought before we moved, we thought before we act, but now it's time to act. Now it's time to move. So, at some point you have to get out of the place that you're in. Life often forces us to, but we're humans. We grow, we change, we can adapt. And so continuing to move allows us to continue to grow, to continue to accept opportunities in life. So this week, let's focus on movement and whatever that means for you. And it could either be that you are moving through a situation or a decision or something you're trying to do. Or it could be that the things around you have been in a holding pattern and now they're starting to move. If that's something you're looking for, maybe this is the energy we need in the universe to get things out of that frustrating holding pattern and into a space where they're starting to shift. Either way, this week, let's focus on movement. And I'm going to move towards this Oreo donut and see what happens when we break it open. Okay, these have not been easy to rip in the past, but this was, you know what? This has a filling too. Okay, I'm stoked because I've really liked the filling on the inside of these the last couple times that I've tried them. So let's see how it goes when I taste this Oreo donut from 12 Ounce. Ooh. I really like this. If it was that filling all the way through, I'd probably get sick of it really quick. But this feels like the right combination of the chocolate, the Oreo, and this cream. It's like a double stuffed Oreo in a donut. So smart, so good. I didn't think I was going to enjoy these donuts as much as I did from 12 Ounce because I wasn't sure that I liked the look of the dough. But as it turns out, they're amazing. So 12-ounce donuts. And everybody, let's go out there this week and have some movement, shall we? Get inspiration, get donuts. Bye, everyone.